Alright, so very good afternoon to everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you, my dear students. A very good afternoon to all of you. So, guys, my name is Dr. Shankar Tripathi, and I am your physics educator. So, the live student can tell me if you can see me and hear me properly. Can you guys see me and hear me properly? Yeah. Hello, Shisai. Good morning. Good afternoon. Okay, so you can see me. So, my dear, in this session, we will be doing some PYQs and some questions of motion in a straight line. Okay, okay. So, so my name is Dr. Shankar Tripathi, and again, we are having one more PYQ and practice question session. Okay, and in this session, we will be continuing with our journey of questions. Okay, so Shrisai, I think you must have solved some questions previously also of the this particular topic, right? So let's try some more. Yeah, revision. Okay, so let's start doing some questions. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. I'm very sure we can do this. Let's try this first question. Please go for it. Please try to do it. I'm very sure we can do. She said, I am expecting you to answer all these in 1 minute. Right? Don't take this much time. See, when students like you taking much time, na, so I don't feel it that is the right thing. Please do it fastly. Hello, Krista. Welcome to the session. Yeah, okay, welcome to the session. Please do. Yeah. So what shall be the answer then? According to the option? Yes, right. I won't be moving too fast. Don't worry. We'll take some time. No problem. Yeah, she said. Very good. Please do. Please try to do it. Yeah, please try. See, ideally a question. She said, okay, that's good. See, cakewalk and Preta, you must increase your speed, right? So, uh, actually, ideally these questions must be solved within a minute, right? These are simple questions. So, see, simple question must take 1 minute. If a complicated question is there, it must not take more than 3 minutes. Right? This should be the ideal time. So please let me know when you solve it. Please try solving it. Okay, so I'll do. Okay, I'll do. So it says a dog walking to the right with a velocity of 1.5 meter per second sees a cat and speeds up with a constant rightward acceleration of magnitude this much. Okay, what is the velocity of dog? What is the velocity of dog after speeding up for 3 meter? Okay, so Cakewalk, you also have answered. Very good. Okay, very good. So it says, so see, first of all, dog, cat, you don't get into this, like, you don't get puzzled with this dog and cat. So see, they try to give such type of information using such type of language because they want to confuse you, right? So you don't get confused, you use your basic understanding. So it says a dog walking to the right with a velocity of 1.5 meter per second. So its initial velocity is 1.5 meter per second. Sees a cat and it speeds up. So it speeds up in the constant rightward acceleration. That is, acceleration is 12 meter per second square. Now, what is the velocity of the dog after speeding up for 3 meters? So the displacement he did is 3 meter. So we have to find the final velocity. So which equation of motion we shall apply? So, which equation of motion we shall apply, beta? So, we shall apply v square is equal to u square plus 2s. Yes, Preta. Okay. So, v square is equal to 1.5 square plus 2 into 12 into 3. Okay. No, it is actually my, she said, it is actually my duty now. So, to you understand everything, right? And Keiko, this is my duty only. See, these sessions are for you guys, and I always conduct the session as per the live students present in the session, right? Otherwise, what is the use, right? Question solving, there are so many question solving videos on the YouTube. So I always prefer going by with the live students, right? So if you want to attempt the question, you can always ask for the time. I'll wait whatever time is required. And Shisai is a very generous student, and he's saying multitasking also, so he will do something, right? You don't worry about it. Okay, you take your time. You too, Prajakta. Don't be in hurry. But see, again, I advise that you have to solve the question. You have to increase your speed, right? Sooner or later, you have to do it. Okay. Chalo. Anyways. So now it is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So see, this is will be 24 into 3. That is 72. So it is getting, we are getting somewhere near 74.25, right? Because 1.5 is 2.25. So we are getting 74.25. Now see, now don't find the square. Don't try to get the right calculation or exact answer. See, from the option itself, now you can say that the answer should be 8.6. Because see, when you square the 8, it is near 64. And when you square the 12, it is 144. So it has to be 8.6 meter per second. I hope it is fine to you. Okay. Moving to the next question now. So I'll give you some, little complex questions also today. After a while. First, let's get comfortable with this thing. So she said, today I have finished the properties of solids also. Right? So are you watching those sessions? So next, I'll be starting with the fluid. Okay? Or do you want me to start the thermodynamics? These two are options as per the guidelines given. See, you know that we have completed first three chapters of 11 part 1 and now 11 part 2. I finished solids, right? So fluid we can start according to me. Please do this. Chalo, please do. What shall be the answer? Hmm. Okay, Pavitra, no problem. Right, she said, very good. What about the rest of you? Please do. Just give me a moment. Yeah, sorry. So, so fluid, next we'll do the fluid. So, what is the answer to this question? Cake walk. No problem, she said. I'll come up with one short session for that also. You may join it. In one shot, we'll do. Right? Please do. Waiting only, waiting. Take your time, take your time. See, this live question practice session, it is for you only. Unless you tell me, don't worry. Cake walk, you take your time. What is your name? Acha, acha. So she said you guys know each other or what? Very good evening, Jara. Welcome to the session, beta. My name is Dr. Shankar Sir. So we are trying to solve some questions of the chapter of the motion in a straight line. So we are doing PYQs, some practice questions. All these we are doing today. Acha, acha. Okay, okay, all right. Jara, can you please try to solve this question? Okay, okay. Very good, Tanu. Wonderful. Okay, so let's do it. So it says a particle moving in a straight line experience constant acceleration for 20 seconds after starting from the rest. If it travels a distance s1 in the first 10 seconds and distance s2 in the next 10 seconds, then the relationship between s1 and s2. So see how we got to do it. So see, it says what this question is saying. So question is saying that we are starting from some point, right? And in the first 10 seconds, see what it says. So it says experience constant. So if it is travel a distance s1 in first 10 seconds, so it traveled a distance of s1. Let's suppose this is s1. Okay, so this is 0 second, 10 second, right? 10 second uh, and it traveled at and distance s2 in the next 10 seconds. So in the next 10 seconds, so that does, what does that mean? So it means that this is s2 distance. Okay, in the next 10 seconds. So this is 10 seconds, so this will become 20 seconds. Right? This is the case, beta, isn't it? This is the case, right? Now we have to find the relationship between s1 and s2. So what is the relationship between s1 and s2? So S1 is equal to ut plus half a t square, isn't it? So we can write t1 and u1, right? Acceleration is constant only, right? Now from here what we can do, so we can write s1, so it has initially started from the rest, okay, starting from the rest, so initially it is 0. Very good afternoon, Harsha, welcome to the session, beta. We were missing you. So acceleration, what is the acceleration given? Acceleration, okay, acceleration is not mentioned, so let it be a, but the time is mentioned, that is 10 square. That is 10 square, right? Okay, so can we write it as 50 of a? So s1 becomes 50, right? Now what about s2? So now can we write from, because see, we must apply this equation from the one where we know the data. So if I know, so let's say this is point 1, 2 and 3. See, this chapter is very easy. There is only one thing, that is the equation of motion. Okay, so these three equations, which equation to use and between what point? And what point we have to do. Okay, yeah, that way also you can do. So S1 plus S2, so from 1 to, from 1 to 3, if we apply, from 1 to 3 beta, if we apply this relation, from 1 to 3, if we apply this relation, so this is the distance and initial velocity 0 plus half. Now what is the time, sir? It is 20 square, isn't it? It is 20 square. So what we'll be getting from here? So this is 200 of a. This is 200 of a. So now we are having these two equations, isn't it? Right? We are having this equation, isn't it? Right. So from here we can relate between the S1 and S2. So what will be the S2? S2 will be, so we'll put S1, that is 50A, so it will become 150A. Right. So this means that S2 is 3 times S1, isn't it? So what is the option? This is the C option. Right? Did you get it, Harsha? Okay. Now let's do the next question. This is extremely easy question. Please go for it. Okay, please do. Please do. I'm sure we can do it. It's extremely simple. Right. अरे वाह, तनु, wonderful. Hello, Anokhi. Welcome to the session, my dear. My name is Dr. Shankar Sir, and we are here trying to do some questions of the motion in a straight line. Yes, Anokhi, I can understand that. So, welcome to the channel, and we are trying some questions of motion in a straight line. So, on the channel, we have completed this chapter. So Anokhi, this is actually a question solving session. So here you must try to solve these questions and answer in the chat, right? And afterwards we'll try to understand. अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है. So Anokhi, आप इन क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करिए और इसमें हम इसको डील करते हैं. Okay, और अगर आप मान लो मोशन इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन पूरा पढ़ना चाहते हो तो आप ना इस चैनल पे जा करके मेरे वीडियोस देखिए, आपको एक फुल मतलब फुल रिवीजन सेशन में मिल जाएगा और आपको हर एक सेशन मतलब डिस्क्रिप्टिव सेशंस में मिल जाएंगे, तो आप चाहें तो वो कर सकते हैं। ठीक है। या सॉरी, सम टेक्निकल इशू। मेरी गुड इवनिंग मेडिको। Okay, let's try this question. मैं अभी ठीक करता हूँ। आई होप इट इज बेटर नाउ। अभी बेटर है। Medico NCRT, basically, it is not enough for the questions, particularly for physics. Okay, so in physics, you have to solve more questions than given in the NCRT. Now see, what does it say? So it says a car travels a distance of 100 meter with a constant acceleration and average velocity. So here in the question, average velocity is given. So average velocity is given, that means we have u plus v by 2. Average velocity is given, that is u plus v by 2. Okay, so this is 20 and final velocity is given as 25 divided by 2. So u is equal to 15 meter per second. So the option is A option. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's do it. आशना, ओके, विल डू दैट। ठीक है, थोड़े से डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन करते हैं, है ना। देखिए बेटा, क्या होता है ना कि मतलब जैसे कल मैं डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन करा रहा था तो बाकी स्टूडेंट्स ने कहा कि नहीं सर यही ठीक है, मतलब थोड़े से PYQ करवाइए। सो देखिए, जब हार्ड क्वेश्चन वाला सेशन होता है तो उसको मैं नाम रखता हूँ, आपका बेसिकली प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है। आप जैसे अगर आप 2 दिन पहले का सेशन देखेंगे कि बेस्ट क्वेश्चन करके बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन, 20 टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन, तो उसमें आपको बहुत टफ क्वेश्चन दिखाता हूँ मैं। ओके तो अभी मैं थोड़े से क्वेश्चन और बेटर मतलब थोड़े से डिफिकल्ट देने की कोशिश करता हूँ, ठीक है। अनोखी देखो, इसमें मेरा आपको सजेशन है कि सबसे पहले तो परेशान होना बंद करो। अच्छा, आपने मुझसे क्या पूछा है? सर प्लीज सजेस्ट एनी बुक फॉर फिजिक्स। सी, फॉर PYQs यू कैन रिफर एनी बुक, है ना। दिशा का अच्छा होता है, ऑफ दिशा पब्लिकेशन, although you can use any book. For theory reading, see, I suggest you that you do theory with help of some teacher, especially in physics, right? Because it is going to take a lot of time if you do buy some books. So for theory reading, you need not to go for any books. You do with the help of some teacher, right? On YouTube or on some app. ठीक है। तो अनोखी बेटा, पहले तो परेशान नहीं होना। परेशान होगे तो और गड़बड़ होगा। अब आप धीरे धीरे करके शुरू करिए। अब आप सोचते रहोगे कि आगे जाऊं पीछे जाऊं, इतना मत सोचो अब आप। ठीक है, आप उठाओ वन शॉट सेशन अब। ठीक है, यूट्यूब पे ढूंढो। ठीक है, कुछ तो मेरे ही मिल जाएंगे इसी चैनल पे। अगर आपको मेरे नहीं समझ में आते या उसको नहीं देखना, तो वन शॉट सेशन की भरमार है। हर चैप्टर का वन शॉट देखो और क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो, बस। आप 24 कर रहे हो ना? क्यों? हाँ आशना, DC पांडे इज अ गुड बुक, इज अ गुड बुक। See, for question solving, and also like if you are aspiring for 24, so I have one suggestion. So you leave all the books, you only do PYQs and you do the mock test. That's all. अनोखी, अब देखो ये चैप्टर्स हो चुके हैं, जैसे यूनिट्स एंड मेजरमेंट हो चुका है, उसका वन शॉट भी हो चुका है। मोशन इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन हो चुका है, मोशन इन अ प्लेन हो चुका है, वेक्टर हो चुका है, बेसिक मैथमेटिकल टूल्स हो चुके हैं, और आपका प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड भी हो चुका है। तो लाइव अब ये वापस शायद ही मिलेंगे अब आपको। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो बेटर ये ही, या तो आप इसका रिकॉर्डिंग देख लो जा करके, ठीक है, अदरवाइज किसी ठीक सोर्स से, ठीक है, जा करके आप लाइव देखो। अरे हर्षा, इसका आंसर तो दो। अरे यार, लेट्स ट्राई आंसरिंग दिस क्वेश्चन। ठीक है बेटा। So what my suggestion is that you do buy the one shot session now if you are aspiring for 2024, and it is not that delayed. If you like do good and be prepared to study 12 hours a day, you study 12 hours a day for next 7 days. See, things will definitely be sorted out. If we only think and don't do anything, nothing will be remain in this state only. Okay. So see, a body is starting from rest is traveling on a straight road with a constant non-zero acceleration. If the speed after covering distances s1 and s2 are v1 and v2 respectively, if v2 by v1 is equal to 2, s2 by s1 is what? So we have to find the n. Okay, so you have given the answer, she said. That is the D option. Okay, correct only. What is your answer, Harsha? Cakewalk? Beta, at least one mock test per day and each and every PYQ twice before you go for the exam. As she said, actually, we are so much general talking we are doing, na? I myself have distracted. Okay? Okay, so let me do it. So next question. So see, let's do one thing. Okay, let's do one thing. Very good, Ashna. Let's do one thing. We otherwise I'll so see this is a question session, so it becomes a general strategy session. So we'll talk in between after we solve the question. Right? Sounds good. अनोखी बेटा आप इस ना चैनल को अगर सब्सक्राइब कर दें तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन आएंगे लगभग डेली ही लाइव सेशन लेता हूँ मैं ठीक है चलिए लेट्स स्टार्ट सो बोला है बॉडी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम रेस्ट इज ट्रैवलिंग ऑन अ स्ट्रेट रोड विद कांस्टेंट एंड दिस इज आल्सो अनोखी दिस इज आल्सो इंग्लिश चैनल सो आई एम बाउंड टू टीच इन इंग्लिश ओके प्लीज नो दैट आल्सो. So a body starting from rest is traveling on a straight road with a constant non-zero acceleration if the speed after covering distance s1. So let's suppose this is distance s1 and s2 after s1. So after s1. So this is s2, this is s1. Okay. This is s2, this is s1 and let's suppose this is 0.1. This is 2 and this is 3. So what it says, so if the speed after covering distance s1, so I'll name it 1, no. So 0, 1 and 2. So here the speed after covering the distance s1, the speed is v1 and after covering s2, the speed is v2. So here the speeds are given after covering s1 and after covering s2, right? After covering s1 and after covering s2. So what we can do, and the acceleration is constant. So what we can do, so we can apply firstly between motion equation between 0 to 1. Which equation we need to apply? So v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So v square is equal to, so this is going to be v1 square, okay, because this is the final velocity, initial velocity 0 and this is 2as1. Is it fine, beta? Please answer me. Right, so v1 square become 2as1. Now if I apply the equation of motion between 1 to 2, so again using this equation, so what is the final velocity? Sir, it is v2 square, it is v2 square, and what is the initial velocity? Sir, it is v1 square, because we are applying the motion equation between 1 to 2 now. So the velocity at 1 becomes initial velocity in this case plus 2a s2, okay, plus 2a s2. So this is going to become, so this is going to become how much? So what we can do? Sujal, I can't promise that. See, being very straightforward on it. See, Sujal, please try to understand this. See, on this channel till now, I have completed five chapters, right? So definitely I want to do that, but you understand that this is an Unacademy channel and we have some guidelines to follow. So basically this is not our decision. Are you getting my point? Right, this is not our decision, what to go with and what not to go with. Right, are you, see, please try to understand this. So from my end I'll definitely try. So I have already completed some 4-5 chapters on this channel, so I'll be starting with the fluid part also very soon. Right, so I'll try to complete it also. That is why I'm taking one shot big sessions in one go so that I can complete, right? But I can't promise it, right? See, I don't want to give any false promises. Okay, so v2 square, it will become v2 square. So what will be v1? So can we write it like this? So v2 square, so see, this is v1 square. So can I put the value here? So v2 square will become, so 2a. So if I put v1 square is 2a s1. So can we write v2 square 2a s1 plus s2, right? 2a s plus s1 plus s2, right? Can we write like that? Yes, sir, definitely. So now from here, if I take the ratio, so let's suppose v2 square by v1 square. So these two equations, yeah, Sujil, thank you very much for coming to the session. So this is going to become s1 plus s2 by s1, right? So basically 1 plus s2 by s1. So V2 by V1 is 2, so this will become 4. So S2 by S1 will become 3. Is it fine? Is it fine? Yes or no? Please answer me. All the live students. Yeah? Okay. So let's try a few more. Chalo. Anokhi, did you get this question, beta? Okay, let's try. हर्षना देखो बेटा, अगर 2024 के लिए कोई प्रिपेयर कर रहा है और जिसने अभी तक स्टार्ट भी नहीं किया, तो अगर सारे चैप्टर्स की डिटेल में जाएंगे तो क्या होता है, कवर कर पाना मुश्किल है। ठीक है, तो डिटेल लेक्चर अगर हमारे पास टाइम अच्छा खासा होता है तभी डिटेल लेक्चर मतलब आपको देखने चाहिए, क्योंकि देखिए क्या होता है कि वन शॉट में हमें कुछ, देखिए अगर आप मेरे को देखेंगे जो मैं अपने स्ट्रेटेजी वीडियो में बताता हूँ कि वन शॉट सेशन देखने के बाद आप राइट अवे मॉक टेस्ट दीजिए, क्वेश्चन करिए। ठीक है, तो उससे देखो क्या होता है, जब आप मॉक टेस्ट देते हो तो क्या कमी रह गई वो पता चल जाती है। और दूसरी चीज़, एक चीज़ क्या करनी होती है कि जब भी आप वन शॉट सेशन देखें तो उसके बाद एक सजेशन ये भी मैं देता हूँ कि एनसीईआरटी में ना समरी लिखी होती है हर चैप्टर की, है ना। उस समरी को जरूर जाके पढ़ लीजिए कि कहीं उस समरी का कोई टॉपिक तो नहीं छूटा है, क्योंकि देखिए वन शॉट इज लाइक अ जुगाड़। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? इट इज लाइक अ कॉम्प्रोमाइज, राइट? See, teachers also don't want to do one shot. Even I don't want to do one shot, because see, we want to teach everything of a chapter, right? But why we do one shot? Because when students are lagging in their syllabus, so they must watch the one shot session so that they can quickly cover up some concepts and they can right away do the questions. So from the questions, whatever is missing, you will be able to relate with it. That's my suggestion. Are you getting my point? It is depending upon the time. है ना। अब आप सोचो कि 3 दिन अगर एक चैप्टर पे लगाएंगे, वो भी कुछ चैप्टर में तो थोड़े ज़्यादा भी लगेंगे, फिर क्वेश्चन भी करेंगे। फिजिक्स में तो आपने जितना क्वेश्चन किया, अगर क्वेश्चन नहीं किया आप थ्योरी थ्योरी पढ़ते रहिए, कुछ नहीं होने वाला, राइट? चलिए, प्लीज आंसर इट। आशना, अथव, तनु, अनोखी, please try solving this question, beta. See, it may go wrong, but you must try always. And the students who haven't subscribed the channel, if you subscribe the channel, it will be of big help for us. Yeah, waiting, only waiting. Please do. Please do, beta. हाँ आशना, मतलब देखो बेटा क्या होता है, मैं आपको एक चीज़ और बोलना चाहता हूँ। देखिए बेटा, मैं आपको, आप शायद मेरे बारे में, देखिए मैं, मेरे बारे में थोड़ा सा समझिए कि मैं क्या हूँ। सो बेसिकली मैंने IIT रुड़की से PhD किया, M.Tech किया, 11 साल से पढ़ा रहा हूँ। तो बेटा जो भी बात मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ ना, वो आपको अपने एक्सपीरियंस से बता रहा हूँ, और ये सजेशंस हैं। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? देखिए मैं कभी भी ऐसा नहीं कहता कि मैं हूँ जो सब जानता हूँ, मैं ही भगवान हूँ, समझ रहे हो बेटा? ये सब बेकार की बात है। ठीक है, आपका अपना इंडिविजुअल डिसीजन होना चाहिए। आपने एक सजेशन लिया, आप इसके बारे में सोच करके करिए, मतलब ऐसा मत सोचिए कि यार त्रिपाठी सर ने बोला तो चलो भाई यही काम करना शुरू कर देंगे। ठीक है, अब आप 11th में है, 12th में है, तो अब आप बच्चे नहीं है, समझ रहे हो, यू हैव योर ओन विजडम. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो वट एवर आई एम सेइंग इज जस्ट अ सजेशन. Rest it depends upon your wisdom, your condition, your state of preparation. Understood, beta? See, in my life, it worked for me, and I have seen that it worked for many other students. So, from my humble understanding, Sujal, you must always start from the first chapter itself, units and measurement. Are you getting my point? You must start from the first chapter only. ठीक है, सबसे पहले चैप्टर से ही आप तैयार करिए. ठीक है. And if you haven't studied any chapter till now, I suggest you go by the one shot videos. ठीक है, चलिए करिए इसको. Very good, Tanu. Tanu, wrong answer बेटा. So बोलता है, a bike moving along a straight road covers 35 meter in the 4th second and 40 meter in the 5th second. So क्या formula होता है? What is the formula? So the formula is st is equal to u plus half a 2t minus 1. Right? Okay, so आप इसको n भी लिखते हो जैसे शिसाई ने लिखा है. So you can write it like n also sometimes, or you can write it as t also. So now it says that bike moving along a straight road covers 35 meter in 4 seconds. So this is given 35, and initial velocity, what is the initial velocity? So not given, and it is also not mentioned that this is at rest. So we can put it u plus half a. So we'll write 4. T is equal to at 4 second. So this is T2 into 4, that is 8 minus 1. That is 8 minus 1. Right? Now we are having, so it moved by 40 meter in the 5th second. So it is going to become U plus half a, and this is going to be 10 minus 1. Right? Okay, so now we are having two equations between u and a, right? Now we are having two equations between u and a. Now when we are having two equations between u and a, we can definitely have them solved, isn't it? So this will become 5, and this is 7, and this is 9. So it will become a. So a is coming out to be 5, isn't it? Very easy. Once a is found, you can find initial velocity. U can also be found. So any equation you put, you will get the u, and you are getting 17.5 meter per second. Okay. So where you have made the mistake? What is the mistake point? Tanu. Ashna, you have solved it. Right? Yeah, yeah. So let's do one question. Okay. So see, Ashna, you wanted some sort of different question. So let's try this one. Oh, circular motion आ गया था. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, yeah. S4 is different. S4 is what? S4 minus S3. That is in the fourth second. Between 3 to 4 seconds, what is the displacement? That is S4. Acha, Ashna. So, see, if only 12 chapters out of 32 or 12 units are left, firstly, clarify me this. Like, are you referring to the NEET syllabus and telling me that 12 units are left or chapters are left as per the NCRT? And what are these chapters? See, if only 12 chapters are left and you are, or what is the status of biology and chemistry? Please do it. Acha, out of 30. So we can do by the detailed lectures also. And what about the physics and chemistry? Biology is completed, so you can do by the detailed lecture also. You can do by the detailed lecture, right? But focus should be more on question solving. This is my suggestion. Now let's solve this question. Please go for it. Hmm. It seems that you have done some mistake, she said. What about the rest of you? The remaining of you also please try to solve the question. Ashna, what is your answer to this question, Bra? Only seems to me that only you are left to answer. You know, it seems to me your answer is right. Very good, Bira. Ah, she said. Waiting only, waiting. Hmm. Very good, Ashna. No problem, beta. So it says a burglar's car had to start with an acceleration of 2 meters per second square. A police vigilant party came after 5 seconds and continued to chase the burglar car with a uniform velocity of 20 meters per second. Find the time taken in which police van will overtake the burglar car. Okay, so see, you can do it with relative velocity also, you can do it with the general equation. So let's suppose that the police caught the thief or the burglar's car at t. Okay, so now if I write the motion of the burglar car, so had to start with an acceleration, and so in t time what will be the distance covered by the burglar car? So it is ut plus half a t square. So s is equal to u is 0 plus half, acceleration is 2 and time is t square. Okay, right? So actually I must do like this. See, see. So now let's suppose t be the time taken. It is the, let's suppose it is the time taken to, in which the police van will overtake. So time taken to overtake the car. Okay, overtake the car. Right, so burglar car, so this is the time in which we have to find. See, otherwise we have to do some more calculation. So in this time, the burglar, so u is 0 for it. Okay, the u is 0 for it. So, Shit, I will see. Just one moment. So now it is going to be ut plus half a t square. So this is 0. This will become half. So it will be t plus 5 because it came after 5 seconds, right? So this will become t plus 5, right? So this is t plus 5 square, and acceleration is 2. So basically this is becoming 0. So s will become t plus 5 square, right? Right? So in this distance, it will be overtaken, right? Do you agree, she said? Yes or no? Because Tanu and Ashna have solved it correctly. Right? Fine. Okay, so in this much time, the car be in this much distance, the car be overtaken, right? And the police van. So see, so this is for the burglars. This is the motion equation when I apply for burglars. Now for police, when I apply, so for it, for police to travel, so police has no acceleration. It is having the uniform velocity. So uniform velocity, that means ut. So it will take 20t. It will take 20t. So now you can equate both of it. So it will become t plus 5 whole of a square, t plus 5 whole of a square is equal to 20t. So this will become t square plus 25 plus 20, sorry, minus 20t is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. Right? Okay, this will be the equation. Yes or no? Right, so when you will be solving this equation, uh, plus 25 plus 10t is equal to 20t. So when I open the bracket, it will become 10t, right? So now it will be t square plus 25 minus 10t is equal to 0. So this will be your quadratic equation, isn't it? This will be your quadratic equation, and it seems to me that this is nothing but, so t minus 5 whole of a square, isn't it? See, t square plus 5 square minus 2 times t. So t will become 5 seconds. Yeah, isn't it? So this is how we can solve it. Okay. Sure. Let's move to the next question. This was also not very challenging question. Huh? I'll just see if I can get some more better questions. So meanwhile you do this. Huh. So relative velocity, by relative velocity, by that method also you can do, no problem. In that, what you have to do, so see, you are taking, so there is a police and there is a thief, right? So what is the thief? So it is moving at 2 meter per second square, and a police is having 220 meter per second. So what you can do, you can stop him and you can add this acceleration in the reverse direction to the police. Now you apply the equation of motion and you will get the answer. She said, right? This way also you can do, this way also you can do, right? थ्योरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, ठीक है बेटा, मैं अभी पीवाईक्यू करवाता हूँ और, ठीक है। एनीवे, वेलकम टू द सेशन। आज के सेशन में मोशन इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन वी आर डूइंग बेटा। सो इसमें थोड़ा सा थ्योरी क्वेश्चन, हाँ, यू डू इट अगेन लेटर, राइट? आशना, यू मस्ट हैव डन लाइक दिस ना, राइट? So 20 meter per second, 2 meter per second square. Now if you apply this equation, you will get the same thing, right? Come on, now let's do this question. Very simple. Correct, please do it. Ashna, see, again, my suggestion on this. See, this is a big problem, Ashna. See, mock test को हम लोग ना बिल्कुल मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा दिल पे ले लेते हैं। अरे बेटा, see, before, see, when you get, you know, very good marks in mock test, are you getting something out of it? Right? See, अपना ईगो सेटिस्फाई नहीं करना होता मॉक टेस्ट में। आप समझिए कि नीट से पहले हम जितनी गलतियां कर लेंगे उतना हमारे लिए अच्छा होगा। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो मॉक टेस्ट को एक सोर्स की तरीके से इस्तेमाल करिए क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस का। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो मॉक टेस्ट में मार्क्स इंप्रूव नहीं करने, मॉक टेस्ट में मार्क इंप्रूव ऑर्गेनिकली होंगे जब होंगे, ठीक है? आप उसको प्रैक्टिस की तरीके से, प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन की तरह से देखिए, उससे डिमोटिवेट मत होइए। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? कि अरे सर मॉक टेस्ट में नंबर कम आए तो अब हम मॉक टेस्ट ही नहीं देंगे, कई बार ऐसा हो जाता है, ठीक है अर्चना? वी डोंट हैव टू डू दैट, ठीक है? चलिए, लेट्स ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन। करिए करिए, आंसर करिए। Shilpi, I think it's not a PYQ, it's just a practice question. PYQ भी इसके बाद कराता हूँ. Correct. शिल्पी यस डेली क्लास होती है. ठीक है, चलिए आंसर करिए. लेट्स आंसर इट. फिश 0 नो. Please try solving this question. So it says a truck moving on a straight road with constant acceleration covers the distance between 2 points 180 meter apart in 6 seconds. So there are 2 points and the distance between them is 180 meter. Right? Then what is your answer? Okay, okay. I'm waiting. No worries. What about you? Tanu, have you solved it? So the live students, please do subscribe the channel also if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay. So let me solve it. Shall I solve it? She's saying now. Okay, I'll solve. So now it says a truck moving on a straight road with constant acceleration covers the distance between 2 points 180 meter apart in 6 seconds. Its speed as it passes the second point is 45 meter per second. Find its speed when it was at the first point. Okay. So see, between these 2 points, so see what you can do. So simply you can do so. See, you can find the average speed. Okay. So what is the average speed? So average speed is the total distance upon total time. Right, total distance upon total time. Now you have the distance also. So this is 180. This is 180 upon total time is what? This is 6, right? And you are having the final velocity. So you can write like u plus v by 2. So v is given. You can find u from here. Why we are complicating it? Right. So this way we can very easily do this. So I think from here, so this will become how much? This will become 30, 60, 60 minus 45, yani 15 meter per second, isn't it? Yeah. So that is the C option. Understood? This is how we could do it. Why you were, what you were doing? U square minus 60u plus 675. Why you were complicating it so much? When we have the distance, when we have the total distance, total time, we can find the average, right? And between, so for a given distance between initial and final, what is the average? U plus V by 2, right? Yes or no? So this is very silly question, seems. Okay, let's try this one. Chalo. Let's try this. I'm very sure we can do. Come on, please do it. This is extremely simple, yeah. This is so very simple. Please try to do. Yeah, waiting only, waiting. Come on, please do. Very good, Ashna. Okay, this is very simple. I'm doing it. So it says a car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. So V square is equal to U square plus or V is equal to u plus 80 because time is given now. So v is 36. This is 18 plus a into 5. Right? Yes or no? Right? See, for a given distance you can do. Are you getting my point? For a given distance you can do. So from here you can find the acceleration. So it will be 18 by 5, right? And what is the unit? So it will be, so let's change. So when this is 18, so I'll do one thing. So 36, if I change in meter per second, this will be 5 by 18, that is 10. And this will be 5 by 18, that is 5 plus a into 5. So a will be 1 meter per second square. Right? See, if you remember, yeah, if you remember, Shizai, when I taught you, so we have done some cases. So let's suppose our distance is equal distances are covered with different speed. So we had seen the average velocity, right? Now for a given distance, if we have initial and final, the average is u plus v by 2, isn't it? Right? Yes or no? Right? Okay. Let's move to the next question. Okay, let's try it. Please do. Ashna, you can try now more and more questions, right? See, in physics, it's very simple. See, you understand that, like, see, all the questions of motion we can be solving by using the equation of motion. But still, you've seen that many students making mistake. Even you can sometimes make mistake, right? It only happens because we lack the practice of question. In physics, particularly, see, question practice is very important. Are you getting my point? So more question you solve, more you in a way ensuring better marks. Okay, this is my suggestion on this. Hmm. Very good, she's saying. What about the rest of you? Very good, technical. Please do it. Tanu, have you done it, beta? Okay, let me do it now. So now see how we can solve this question. It says the body starts from where? Okay, Tanu, waiting. Can you please do? Okay, very good, Tanu. But you have to reduce your time. So a body starts from rest and travels with a uniform acceleration of 3 meter per second square and then decelerate at a uniform rate of 2 meter per second square again to come to rest. Okay. So a body started from rest and travel with a uniform acceleration of 3 meter per second square. So let's suppose it was having the acceleration till this point. Okay. So this is point 1, this is point 2, right? And afterward it decelerate at a uniform deceleration at 2 meter per second square and came to rest. So let's suppose it came to rest at 3. Okay. Okay, and the total time, so it took 10 seconds in total. The maximum velocity, so where will be the maximum velocity? So maximum velocity will be at point 2. So see, during 1 to 2, so if I write from 1 to 2, so it is accelerating at the rate of 3 meter per second square. Okay, so it will have the maximum velocity at the end of this point 2, isn't it? Obviously, sir. So now see, if I apply the equation of motion, so we are having, let's suppose, so we know what we know. So we know, so V is equal to U plus AT. So can we write V2 is equal to, so it is started from rest, so 0. So I am applying this equation, V is equal to U plus AT. So this is 0, we have 3, and let's suppose that it reaches here in T1 second. My video is not showing. Oh, sorry. I think I missed something. Yeah. So this is going to be V2 is 0 plus 3 times T1. Right. So ultimately we have to find this V2. Right. Now I can apply the equation of motion between 2 to 3 also. Right. So if I apply 2 to 3, so can I write V3 is equal to, so V3 is equal to V2 minus 2 times T2. So let's suppose that it took T2 time. Okay, so this is not the distance but time, remember, huh? T1 second, T2 second, right? So now finally it is reaching to the rest. So this will become 3 times T1 minus 2 times T2. So T2 is obviously 10 minus T1 because total time it took is 10 seconds. Okay? Are yes or no? Please answer me. Right? So what we are getting? So we are getting T1. So we'll be getting 5 T1 is equal to 20. So T1 is equal to 4 seconds. Now when T1 is equal to 4 seconds, this V2 is 12 meter per second. If we put it back in this equation. So we are getting 12. That is B option. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's try this question. Let's do it. Please do it. Please do it, beta. Shisa, your answer is wrong only. Ashna, correct answer. What about you, Tanu? Hmm. Yeah, Tanu, I'm waiting. No problem with that. Yeah, Tanu, right answer. So I think all of you have solved. So let me do it. So it says an automobile traveling with a speed of 72 km per hour is stopped within the distance of 20 meter by applying brakes. So let's find the acceleration or the deceleration plus 2as. So it is traveling. So initial velocity is 72 km per hour. So 72 into 5 by 18. So 420 meter per second is the initial velocity, right? So this will become 20 square plus 2 times a, and this is 20. Okay, and this is 0. So a will be, so it will be minus 10 meter per second square. Okay, so now once we have the acceleration, so that determine the distance travel in the first second. So s is equal to ut plus s is equal to ut plus half at square plus half at square. So see what is this s. So in the first second we have to find. So initial velocity we have 20 into 1. Now this is 10 and into 1. So this becomes 15 meter. So in the first second it traveled the distance of 15 meter. Right. Okay, let's try it. Please do. Very simple. Tanu, there is nothing like that. Don't worry about it. Okay, beta? See, everyone have their own speed. Okay. So you don't panic. There is no like, there is nothing like comparing. Okay. You please try to do your best. Right. So with each and every question, you must try to improve yourself. Are you getting my point? If you are doing that, ha ha ha, she say, Arre, just I'm giving my opinion. Ranish, wrong answer, beta. Welcome to the session, by the way. My name is Dr. Shankar Tripathi. See, it's a direct formula based question. Ashna, what is your answer? So all the new students, you please also subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed. Okay. Hmm. Ah, you can do without formula also. Ganesh. Hmm. So let me do it. Okay. So it says a body starting from rest is moving with a uniform acceleration of 8 meter per second square. Okay. Then the distance traveled by 8 in the fifth second will be. So what we know, sir? We know ST. So we can right away use the formula. See, this formula you must remember, huh? Because see, this is very frequently used. This is a NEET PYQ. Okay. 2 times t minus 1. Yeah, she's like. Just 1 second. So what is the initial velocity? 0 half a, that is 8, and this is 2 into t. So what second it is? Fifth. So that is 10 minus 1. So it is going to become 9, and 4 into 9, that is 36 meter. So B option. Wonderful. Krishna Nayak, good afternoon. Welcome to the session. This is very, very easy. The NEET questions are relatively easier if you see the PYQs. So when I come down to PYQs, it is getting more easier. Okay, please do. Please do. No problem, Aishna. Have a good day, beta, and wish you all the best. So if you have subscribed the channel, you will get the notification of all the videos. Okay. So we'll be doing more question sessions. Okay. Very easy. Tanu, what is your answer? Okay, thank Ashna. Thank you very much. Arey wow. Very good, Tanu. So see, with question and question, you guys will improve. I can see now, Tanu. No. If all questions are like this, that is a big problem. She's saying. See, in competitive examination, remember, in competitive examination, easy question is not a good thing, right? Why it is not a good thing? Because so much जनता will do this, no. For competition, this is not your school. That okay, sir, मैं भी pass हो जाता हूँ, मेरा भाई भी pass हो जाए, सब pass हो जाए. If everybody is passing through the competitive examination, how come you will get the seat? So you wish that the questions must be of difficult level. If difficult level questions will come, okay, if questions will come of difficult level, acha, she said, thank you for that. Okay, so all will get the full marks, right? So now I can say I'm very happy to see the improvement in tunnel. Right. So now, see, when we start practicing, when we do more questions, more and more questions, now see, this is how things work. Are you getting my point? This is how the things going to work for you. Okay. Now let me do it. So this is the simplest question. So it says a motorcycle moving with a speed of 15 meter per second is subjected to an acceleration of 0.2 meter per second square in the direction of motion. Calculate the speed of motorcycle after 10 seconds. So v is equal to u plus 80. So speed is initially 15, acceleration is 0.2, and this is 10. This is 10. So this is going to become 17. Okay, straight way. Right. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Chalo. Let's try this one. So this is a good question. Come on. Great. Let's do it. Yeah, yeah. Tanu. No worries. Hmm. She said, please give me the answers. What is the answer to the first part? So actually the second part is maximum height, not weight. This is wrongly typed. Okay. What about you, Tanu? Please do. Uh-huh. Take some time, no worries. Take some time. Meanwhile, let me see that how many questions we have solved. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is 13th question. Okay. Yeah, she said, please do it. So we have solved relatively lesser questions today, no? No problem, no problem. See, time is not the constraint. Okay. See, for live student, let me tell you. So no matter what time you take, if you can learn even a few things in the session, that is good for me, right? Okay. And for the recording, if anyone watching recording of these sessions, so you can please forward if you want to come to the solution of this question, because see, in my sessions I do as per the live students. Okay, so if the students ask me to wait, I'll have no problem in waiting, and this is, I believe, part of my work. Please do. Yeah, we'll have the break. After this question, we'll have a break. Okay, 15 minutes, like every day we do. So I have not yet started the book questions also. We'll start that too. I don't have the solution to it. I myself have to solve, she said. I myself have to solve. No, it seems not. Yeah, we'll have the break after this question. After this question, we'll have the break, right? You can't do it. Okay, okay, Tanu, you please try. No, G won't act on the balloon, but it will act on the stone. Right? See, anything which is moving, which is having a motion under an influence of any external force, like the balloon, or like the rocket, missile, aeroplane, gravity don't work on these. Acha, in the last part, one thing is missing also. Find the distance between a stone and balloon after 3 seconds. So, what I think, let's have a break now. And Tanu, what we can do, you can, in the break also, you can try this question. And after the break, I'll come and solve these questions. How does it sound? She's saying, meanwhile, you also can try. Yeah? Isn't it? Yeah? So we'll have the break now. Fine to you guys, na? All the live students. Usually we have, so it is right time also 5:45. Yeah, you guys will solve in the break. So see, we will have a break. We'll take a break of 15 minutes, right? Okay, and we'll begin the session at 6:02 p.m. Okay, so it's 5:46 as per my watch, and we'll begin at 6:02 p.m. Okay, so be there, right? And we'll resume. So you can take the screenshot. Please take the screenshot. Because see, if I leave the question now, some student, if a new student come, he thinks that like I have gone or something like that. Huh? It is not good, right? So when it is written here that we are having a break, so then people know. Okay, so you guys can take the screenshot. So session resumes at 6:02 or now 6:02 p.m. Alright, so welcome back to everyone. Thank you for waiting. So now let me do this question. She said that is correct only. Okay, so let me solve this question. So it says a balloon rises upward with a speed of 10 meter per second. When the balloon is at a height of 100 meter above ground, a stone is dropped from it. Okay. Now, first thing is we have to find the time taken by the stone to reach the ground. Okay, so what is the time it will take? Time taken by the stone to reach the ground. Okay, so this is the first thing we have to be finding here, right? Now see, now see. So how can we be doing it? So see, let's try to understand. So let's suppose this is your ground. Okay, and now from the ground, the balloon rises with the speed of this. When the balloon is at a height of 100 meter, the balloon is at height of 100 meter above the ground. It is at the height of 100 meter above the ground. A stone is dropped from it. So when it is at 100 meter above the ground, the stone is dropped. She's saying. Wonderful. So now see, now at this moment the stone is dropped. So let's suppose this is one, and see, eventually it is going to hit the ground. Okay, eventually it is going to hit the ground. But if you see actually what happens, like, so see, a balloon is having some velocity. Now please understand this. The balloon is having some velocity. It is moving upward at a velocity of 10 meter per second. Now, when it is moving at a velocity of 10 meter per second, so initially this balloon have the velocity of 10 meter per second in the upward direction. So what will happen? Initially, this balloon will go somewhat upwards, and then after it will fall down. So actual motion would be like this, isn't it? Do you agree with it or not? Now let's suppose this is 1 and this is 2. Okay. Now I can apply the motion equation between 1 to 2. Okay. So now what is the motion equation between 1 to 2? So S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So what will be the displacement? So displacement will be minus 100. Sir, how come it is going to be minus 100? So it is going to be minus 100 because see, so what we have learned, so see, from the reference, I am taking the reference here. I am taking the reference from here. So from the reference, so what is the sign convention we have learned? So for vector, from some reference, if any vector is in the downward direction, we take it negative, right? So this is going to be minus 100. Now initial velocity is going to be 10 meter per second upwards. So it is going to be plus 10. Okay. Plus 10 and just a moment. Just important. Just one moment. Okay. So now, sorry, just one important thing. Important call came, couldn't. Okay, so see, this is going to be minus 100. So displacement is minus 100, and initial velocity is plus 10, and this is t. Okay, so why I have taken plus? Because see, the balloon is moving in upward direction. So from the reference in the upward direction, we take the vector as positive. Now this is plus half. Now what is A? So A will be minus of G, right? Minus of G, and this is T square, isn't it? Why minus? Because G is always downward only. G is always downward only, right? Wonderful. So now we can have place everything. So it is going to be minus 100 is equal to 10t, and this is going to be minus 5t square. So can I write it like this? So t square minus 2t minus 20 is equal to 0. Right? So this will be the equation. Yes or no? Please answer me, Vida. Right? Now, by solving, so see, I am not going to solve this equation, but when you solve this equation, will you be able to get two values of t? It's a quadratic equation, so you'll get two roots, right? And it seems to me that one will be positive and one will be negative. So you are going to take the positive value. So this will be the time in which the balloon is going to hit the ground. So what went wrong? Why you were not able to do it? What is so difficult in this? What is so difficult in this? What is so difficult in this? So what is so difficult in this? Why you couldn't do it? No, not too difficult, but what went wrong? Why couldn't you do? Tanu, why couldn't you do it? See, we are using the very same relationship and everything. So what went wrong? Why couldn't you do it? Can you tell me that? Okay, so I hope you got it. So you will get the two values when you solve this quadratic equation. You will definitely get two values, and out of these two values, you can use the positive one, right? Because time cannot be negative, right? Okay, okay. But how does this matter? Like, even if that you are, acha, acha, see, right. Even that, if you are thinking also, even then you could solve it. Shivesh, hello, welcome to the session. Good evening. So we are solving the questions of the motion in a straight line today. Okay. Now the second part to it is maximum height attained by the stone. Okay. Now see, when the stone will leave the balloon, definitely initially it will be having the velocity of that of the stone, right? It will be having the velocity of the balloon, right? So this stone will have the velocity initially 10 meter per second, right? This will have the velocity initially 10 meter per second. So what is going to happen? So see, now when it is having the velocity 10 meter per second, initially it will go because it has some initial velocity. So it is going up. Now acceleration due to gravity is acting downwards. So this velocity will be decreasing as soon as the stone is moving upwards. Do you agree to it? So at some point when this velocity will become zero, it is going to momentarily stop, and afterward it is going to Yeah. So after it reaches here, it is now going to, so see, when its velocity becomes zero, it will momentarily stop, right? At that uh, at that point of time, this will have zero velocity, right? So what we have to find? We have to find this distance. So now what we can do? So v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now I am using this relation from 1 to 3. See, when you are solving a question of kinematics, so or equation of motion, you have to be clear in your mind that between which points you are applying your motion equation. So between 1 to 3 we are applying. So see, the final velocity is 0. The initial velocity is 10 meter per second. So this is 10 square plus 2, and the acceleration due to gravity is always downward. So this is minus 10 and this is s. So s is going to be 5 meter. So maximum height attained by stone will be 5 meter, or so if from ground is you have to answer. So from ground it will be 105 meter. Understood, beta? Right? Okay. Now let's do the third part. Can you please try? Can you please try the third part? What is the answer to the third part? Please tell me the answer to the third part. Can you answer the third part? Yeah, very good. What about you? Shivesh, do you want to do it, beta? Are you trying? Okay, I'll do. I'll do. So now it says find the distance between stone and balloon after 3 seconds. So see, so the motion started from here, right? So from the ground, we were at 100 meter. Okay, we are at 100 meter. Now see what is going to happen. So the moment the stone is dropped, let's suppose the stone is dropped. Now, yeah, okay, Shivesh, I'm waiting. No worries. You please solve the question. Sorry. You please try and solve the question. Yes, I'm waiting. No worries. Got the answer? Very good. Okay, I'll do now. Now, please understand this. So, it says now the balloon, so after 3 seconds, okay? So, now the balloon is moving up at a velocity of 10 meter per second. Now, see, for balloon, right, you are not going to consider the acceleration due to gravity, okay? So acceleration due to gravity don't work, it do not work for the things like balloon, okay, which moves under the influence of some other force, like the force of the gas, force of the propulsion, force of the engine. Under such cases, gravity effects we neglect. Right now, in 3 seconds, so see, please try to understand this. So now after 3 seconds, what is going to happen? So see, the balloon is moving upward and the stone is moving downwards. Balloon is moving upward and the stone is moving downwards. So after 3 seconds, guys, what is going to happen? So after 3 seconds, the balloon will move by 30 meters. Sir, how come, sir? So the distance traveled by the balloon, and balloon is moving upward. So by the balloon, the distance that the balloon will cover, it will be u times t, that is 10 into 3, that is 30 seconds, right? 30 minutes, 30 meter, isn't it? Because it is moving at a velocity of 10 meter per second, and for 3 meter, for 3 seconds when it moves, so it will move up by 30 meter. And now what about the stone? So stone is moving in the downward direction. So after 3 seconds, if I talk about the stone, so a stone will cover a distance of s is equal to ut, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, ut plus half a t square. So it will reach, so this is going to be 10, and in 3 seconds, so 3 plus half, that is 10, and this is minus 10 because acceleration due to gravity acts in the downward. So for a stone, it will walk. A stone will have the acceleration due to gravity, right? And this 3 square, it will become 3 square, right? Now, what is the distance it is going to get? So 30, 30 and minus 9 by 2, so 13 minus 45. So it will come with a distance of 15 meters. So it is coming as minus 15. So why minus is coming? Because we have taken that sign convention now. So after the 3 second, the position of the stone will be here 15 meter, right? It will be 15 meter from here, and position of the balloon will be 30 meter from here. So what is the difference between the balloon and the stone? It will be 45 meter. So your answer would be 45. Understood? Understood? So the balloon drops the stone. A stone is coming in the downward direction. Balloon is moving in the upward direction. So after 3 seconds, what is going to happen? Balloon will be there. A stone will be there. A stone will be, and the gap between them will be the distance moved by the balloon in 3 seconds and the distance moved by the understood? Okay. I hope this is fine now. Tanu, did you get it? Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, so let's do this one. Please do with us. Please do it. I'm very sure we can do. Clear? She say have given some answer. Mhm. Wrong answer, beta. No. Please do again. See, we are in no hurry. Please do it properly. I don't know. I don't have the solution to it. No. Yeah, then waiting. You guys also please try. Yeah, I'm waiting only. I'm waiting. No worries. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, very good, Tanu. This is the answer to this question. Wonderful. You have got the right answer, beta. So, what is the height? Tanu has got the right answer. Please do. No, Shrisai. The answer is 48.05. Shivesh, have you done it, beta? If you have attempted, I'll do. No problem, I'll solve. Very good, then. See, see, when we try the questions, definitely in physics, the best way is solving the questions. With, see, physics is about developing an aptitude to solve these questions. The formulas are same, okay? In every question, you have to use that very equation, the same equation of motion, right? But the thing is, the only thing here is required is that basically you trying. No, no, Shivit, that is not the answer. So see, when you try more and more question, you will develop an ability. Okay, you will develop an ability to have the question solved. Okay, now let's see. So he says a stone is dropped from the top of a tree. So we have a tree. Okay, we are having a tree. Tree side. See, Tanu is solving, right? Tanu, are you, your confidence is increasing, I think. Very good, Bida. You have to keep it up. So a stone is dropped from the top of a tree. It covers 6 meter height in last 0.2 seconds. So let's suppose the stone is dropped from here, and let's suppose the height of this tree is h. Okay, height of the tree is h. So basically it covers 6 meter. It covers 6 meter height in last 0.2 seconds. So basically if it is 6, this is h minus 6, right? If this is 6 and this is h minus 6, and what other information is given? So for covering this distance, the stone required 0.2 second. The stone is requiring 0.2 second. Okay, 0.2 second. So now if it requires 0.2 second here, and let's suppose that the total time it required to hit the ground is t. So for this it must be t minus 0.2. Okay, t minus 0.2. Now what we can do, so if I apply, so let's suppose this point is A, this point is B. Okay, now between A to B, now between A to B, so if I apply the equation of motion between A to B, so see how can I do it? So I know S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Right, so what is this S? This is going to be minus of h. This is going to be minus of h, and initial velocity is 0, plus half. This is minus of 10, and this is t square. This is t square, right? So from here we can say h is equal to 5 times t square. So this is one relationship between h and t. Okay, right? Okay. Now, if I apply the motion of equation between, let's suppose, A to C, right? A to C. Why, sir, you are applying between A to C? Because, see, if I apply between, C to B, I'll have, I don't have the initial velocity. I don't have the final velocity, right? Acha, you took H wrong. No worries with that. So from A to C, if I apply, what is going to be the displacement? So it is going to be minus H minus 6, isn't it? Minus H minus 6. Okay. Now initial velocity again will be 0, and it is going to be plus half minus 10 t minus 0.2 whole of a square, isn't it? T minus 0.2 whole of a square. Now question is solved, isn't it? This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now whenever we are having two equation for two variables, definitely we can solve it, right? Now when I solve this equation, I'll get exactly h is equal to 48.05 meter. Understood, beta? We'll be getting 48.05 meter. Now, please tell me if it is clear or not. Please answer me. Yeah. See, there was nothing. See, this is what I try to, always convey to my students. See, in this physics, right? Sorry, sorry. I think I am catching some cold. So, in physics, as I was saying, she's saying, see, in physics, this is what matters. See, theory is less, right? Theory is less, but like interpreting the question, that using the same formula in different type of question, this is the challenge. And this can only be, this can only be sorted when you do more and more questions. So best way of learning physics is through the question. More questions you learn, better you will be in the particular subject in the physics. Understood? Right? Okay. Okay, so let's try one more. So it seems relatively easy. Yeah, very good, Tanu. So you must not be overconfident also. Physics is having limited theory, okay? But how to apply the information in the question, that is the challenge, right? Okay, come, let's do. She said. See, sometimes hurrying too much also is difficult. See, in every question we are using those same equations, right? Just the matter is that how you understand the question, how you find the approach in it, how you identify the data given in the question. If you do like that, definitely it works. Now, please do it. Thank you, Danu. Hmm. She's saying again wrong, beta. Please try it again. No, no, beta. Please, she said, please have patience. See, now you are continuously giving the wrong answer. This is not a good sign. She wish you also do. No, 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 no. Take some time, have the patience, read the question properly, see what is the data given and how you are going to put it into the questions. Please do. I think I have got some cold. Huh, Shitani, you are saying something. Hmm, Acha. Thank you very much, Tanu. See, it's a duty. It's my duty only, no? Okay. So as a teacher, I always try for the to help the students, right? And this is just my duty, beta. And see, like if, what I believe, I always say this thing. See, being an IIT, that is a different thing. Okay, even like if you talk to the professors of IIT, they never say such things like, "I know everything in this subject" and all that. Are you getting my point, Buddha? See, this is like I have been with such people that I have understood this thing that physics, particularly, or for example, any subject, chemistry, biology, if somebody is saying that, uh, yes, she says, seems that you have come to the right answer. You also solve Shivesh and Tanu. So I was saying, like, see, if somebody is saying, so such a big subject these are. Today, even today, research is happening. So I myself is involved in research. I'm publishing research papers. So learning is always there, right? If somebody is claiming that I know everything and all this, so he's just, you know, uh, in my perspective, that is a plain lie, right? Someone even have got rank 1 in JEE, NEET. No one can say, no one can say this that I know everything about any subject. This is just, it is senseless statement to make. I have seen teachers telling themselves that I am a god of physics, I'm god of chemistry. Yeah, like I sometimes pity them. So I don't want to comment on all these. See, this is my way of teaching. I am glad that you guys are liking it. I hope Shisa, you are also liking the way we teach here at this channel, right? Yes, I do, Shisa. As I said previously, also I am mainly an offline teacher. Okay, I think Tanu has learned from me in Kota for both, mostly JEE. Anyway, Shivesh and uh, Acha Acha, she said, thank you very much. So, like in a month, also, I have to travel to teach in the offline centers. Right, I'll be traveling again, like the last month I did. This time I'll go to Rajasthan to take few topics. Okay, so these things like these goes on. Okay, so anyway, Shivesh and Tanu, please try. She said, "What went wrong in the first?" Okay, okay, Tanu, I'll wait. I'll wait. No, 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 no. She said, like for teaching purpose, I have to go. Right, like last month, I went to Calicut, Kerala to take a few topics. Right. So, like in some coaching institute, what happens now? So they give some part. They assign some parts to the teacher. They don't let one teacher teach all the topics of physics. This also happens in some institutes, right? So sometimes people call me to their centers and they ask me to teach a few topics. right? So last month I went to Calicut, that also for teaching purpose. This time uh, I'll be going to Rajasthan for that purpose only, right? Afterwards I'll go to Vadodara, Ahmedabad, right? So this is how I work. Basically, I move to places and places, right? Different coaching institutes call me for teaching some topics, sometimes of physics, sometimes of engineering, right? And sometimes I'm called to give some research talk also in colleges. So this is how things work. Okay. So online, see, I don't have much experience in the online mode, but I'm trying myself like to improve every day, learning from you guys. She's saying. See, like for a studying purpose, like if you are purchasing something, so that is nothing to regret about. Okay, so no matter how much money is spent on, not unnecessarily, but like if you have purchased some course and you are studying it, uh, that is a good thing. And you must purchase some mock test also. I recommend you that. See, spending some 2,500 rupees can help you improve in anything. Then, and for like exams like NEET, definitely you have to do. In offline center, you don't believe how much fees people are taking for this content that we are getting. Like in this online, this is a boom also. Like after COVID, actually, this is a very good. But I'm just after this. I think I have one more question, and we'll be ending the session. But after this question, maybe we can end. Okay, let Tanu solve this question and Shivesh solve this question. Okay, now I'm doing it. So now a stone is dropped from rising balloon at a height of 3 meter. Okay, 300 meter. So there is a balloon rising again. So the balloon rises at a height of 300 meter above the ground and it reaches the ground in 10 seconds. A stone is dropped, so it reaches the 300 meter. This is 300 meter and it drops and reaches the ground in 10 seconds. So time is there 10 seconds. So this is a very simple question. What held you to know you have solved such a good question lastly? Right. So see how we got to do it. So we are having, yeah, yeah, yeah. So see how it is going to be. So I guess, okay, okay. So you also have answered the, yeah, right answer. Shivish. So now see, now if I apply the equation of motion, so S will be minus 300 because it is in the downward direction. We'll be having minus 300. Now initial velocity and it was U and velocity and 10 second and this is going to be minus half G. So G is 10, okay, and this is going to be T square. Oh, so T, okay, so SL G is 10 and it is also 10 square, right? This is also 10 square. So from here we can easily find the U and it will be nearly 19 meter per second, right? 19 meter per second. Okay, so that is the A option. Okay. Okay. So Ashna, yes, because the questions we have to do. So, okay, so I think now, so see, no. So the next questions are the similar ones. So see, I haven't started the book question like we did in the last session. Ashna, yes, so now we are ending actually when you came, right? Just a moment. Huh? Hmm. She says, sir, I bought a 6 month course and learned too much from it for chemistry and physics only. And it's for 96,000. Achha. It happens in the offline. See, that is why, see, online, in the online world, so we are getting at less cost. Okay, so anyways, so basically, let's end the session. I'll keep it to this point. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. And again, I would say the same thing. So please do subscribe. Okay, all the students who are new to the channel, it will help us grow the channel. And in the next session, I'll come up with more questions. Okay. So thank you very much for joining in. It has been a great interaction with all of you. And Ashna, I hope that you will also come in the upcoming sessions. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll. No. She says nothing like that. We'll talk about it in the next session. I have next session to take also, na. So let's call it a day now. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next session.